Hello and welcome to Python Programming for Beginners. In this video, we will solve a challenge using Karel the Robot. Let me tell you a little about myself. My name is Devraj Agarwal. I'm an experienced software professional with 25 years of expertise in building and managing applications across consulting, finance, and various other industries. If you're looking to dive deeper and learn the complete fundamentals of Python, I recommend checking out my Python's beginners course on Udemy. This course offers easy to follow lessons along with quizzes, exercises, and solutions to help reinforce your learning. The course link is shown here and in the video description below. If you have not watched other parts in Learning with Karel the Robot series, I highly recommend you to view them first. Links for other videos are in the description. Here is a quick introduction from part 1. Karel the Robot is a simple robot that lives in a grid-like world. In Karel's world, there are 4 basic directions: north, south, east, and west. Karel can move one step at a time in any of these directions, but it can't walk through walls. Walls are barriers that Karel must navigate around. In addition to walls, there are objects called beepers, which Karel can pick up and put down. Karel knows just 4 basic commands: move, turn left, pick beeper, and put beeper. Using these simple commands, you will learn how to control Karel and solve problems within its world. In this task, Karel has to move all beepers from the first row to the row above. Let's go to PyCharm. Here we have a Python file, clear beepers solution, with code to load the initial state. You can find these worlds and the solution in my GitHub repository. So in this task, we have beepers on the first row. We have to ask Karel to move beepers from the first row and place them in the second row in corresponding positions. After clearing the first row, Karel should return to its starting position and face east. So let's decompose the problem first. The first task is move across the first row. Task 2 is, if beepers are found, move them to the row above. And finally, go home. Moving across the row we have done several times. Let's write our code. While front is clear, move. Let's run the program. Second task is to, if beepers are found, move them to the row above. We have to write this code while Karel is moving across the first row. So let's take this code and move it here. Here we have to check if beepers are present and then move them to the row above. Now there can be multiple beepers present here. So we don't know how many beepers will be there or if no beepers. So since there are more than one, we have to write a loop, and it's not definite, it can be one or many. So we have to use a indefinite loop, which is a while loop. So let's write a while loop, while beepers present. What do we do here? First we have to pick beeper, and the next we have to move to the row above. So let's add a comment here. Move beeper to row above. Let's run the program. Okay. The last one it did not pick up. So it's okay. Let's first solve the problem here where we have to move beeper to the row above. Now how do we move above? First, Karel has to turn left, then move up. It has to put beeper, then turn around, move forward. Now here we want Karel to face in the same direction. So when the while loop is processed, it can continue to the next corner. So we do turn left. Let's reset and run. So our code is working. Karel has picked up the beepers from the first row and moved them to the row above. Now before we move forward, let's clean our code. Now here we know we are moving the beeper to the row above. So we take this code and write a function. So if the function is move up and put beeper, and paste the code here. Now we are going to call this function from here. Okay, so we reset, run program again. Now we have to fix the case where on the last corner we have beepers, but Karel is not able to process it. As we have seen in the previous video series, if the front is clear returns false, then the rest of the code will not be executed. To process the beepers on the last corner, we have to repeat the code here. So we check on the last corner whether beeper is present, and then we pick beeper and move up and put beeper. So reset, run again. The last task is to return home. Let's call it a function go home, and let's write the function here. Which we know that we have to turn around, and while front is clear, move, and then another turnaround. Let's reset, run program. So this completes our task for today.